In today's Whiteboard Leadership Moment, I want to talk to you about one of the most important moments in the weekend service. It's the moment that you take the offering. And there's so many churches that struggle with this moment. They're not sure what to do with this moment. There's so many things that you could do that would advance the cause of Christ and advance the movement of the church forward. And so let me give you a few things to think about, things you can do with the offering. Number one, before you take the offering, you can say thank you. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for your service. You can be grateful to them for their involvement in the life of the church. Second, you could tell stories of what God has done as a result of the offering. In a sense, you're linking their generosity to the life change that's happened. Because you gave, because you served, these kind of things happen. And as a result of that, we know that more things will happen as you continue to give. And you can inspire them in linking the generosity to the life change that happens in the church. Third, you could actually just teach the Bible. Talk about generosity and the character of God and in the necessity of the mission of the church. Walk through some verses in the Bible about that. That may be a good thing to do. Fourth, though, you can actually come up with these plumb line statements, and this is what we did at our church, plumb line statements that train people in how to think and how to respond to God in the offering. I know one church, for example, that teaches what a tithe is every single week, and they talk about how a tithe is 10%, and that God wants us to be percentage givers. And so they're training their people to be percentage givers every time they give an offering. And as a result, in that church, the giving is going up percentage-wise. People are choosing to give 1%, 2%, 3%, 10%, 15%. And they're doing those kind of things. In our church, we try to tie it to the character of God and the responsibility of a Christian. So here's what we would say. Here at our church, we believe we have a give first God, so we choose to be a give first church. We tie giving to the character of God, that God is generous, and therefore we should be generous. And so we say this, we have a give first God, so we choose to be a give first church. We give first, we save second, and we live on the rest. Giving first honors God. Saving second creates margin. Living on the rest teaches us contentment. And God wants us to be contentment and on mission with Him in the church. No matter what you do, make sure you take advantage of this great opportunity to link generosity to life change, to link the character of God to generosity as well. And you'll find it will be really helpful in your church moving forward, and your people will become more generous. This has been a Converge Whiteboard Leadership Moment. To learn more about Converge or to join us, check out converge.org.